Hi, Tom Cole, the coach for Steve Taylor Community Connection, and it's a fun thing for me today. I have an extremely talented and wonderful young lady, a star at ProMedica with us today, Dasa Dzierwa. Dasa, welcome.
Thank you,
So
Tom.
nice to have you here. Before we get to what we're going to talk about, I have to mention, Dasa comes from such a wonderful family. Your son just signed a major league pitching contract with the Baltimore Orioles.
Yes,
is that right?
Indeed,
So
yes.
how cool is that? He's a great pitcher. You're going to see him when you watch the playoffs. He'll be pitching against the Tigers. He's a tremendous young man and a great pitcher in itself. And then Dasa's husband, Matt Dzierwa, was one of the best quarterbacks in the history of St. John's High School. A great player at Northwestern. You have to be kind of smart to get into Northwestern. And a great coach at Otsego, a remarkable coach, and now he's back coaching again. So I know you have other family things, but those are the first thing off the top.
Yes.
So being a ProMedica star, Dasa, tell the folks that don't know, some of the things that ProMedica is doing in our community that they might not be aware of.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for having me. This is so special for me and our team to share our mission. So So ProMedica has 10 hospitals located in Northwest Ohio, and we serve our community every single day, every single hour throughout the small communities of Defiance, Fostoria, Memorial, up to Monroe, Lenawee County. But our main hub is our Toledo Hospital, and then our beloved Children's Hospital, the Russell J. Ebide Children's Hospital, located on the same campus of Toledo Hospital. And phenomenal physicians, excellent nursing staff, volunteers, support staff, and we in the foundation get to support all of them and share the great work and the story of what they do each and every day in caring for our community.
And I know you brought another ProMedica star. Kayla's with us, watching from our quasi-green room, and we welcome Kayla. What would people need to know about the Children's Hospital? Usually in a business setting, the people are then in the same business. They ask the question, what's the distinctive difference? What's the unique selling proposition? What makes your children's hospital, and they're all good, right? We're all doing good things.
Absolutely.
But what makes your children's hospital a little different, unique selling proposition from the others, would you say?
Yeah, so one, as a parent who's delivered babies at Ebide Children's Hospital,
Right.
Who's had loved ones cared for and for overnight stay for pneumonia and asthma, the staff, the physicians, that's who makes it so incredibly special. So it's everybody from the volunteers and the child life team, those who are the music therapists alongside of our kiddos, ensuring that the hospital stay is a little less scary for them.
Right.
Good things are happening, and it's the day in and day out of the remarkable team at Ebide Children's that just truly sets it apart. So they live our core missions of ProMedica each and every day, and quite frankly, across the 10 hospitals. But Ebide is super special.
DJ, that's an interesting segue because we're doing something now with Taylor and you and Kayla and the ProMedica folks in the Children's Hospital. Do I have this right? It's called Deck the Room?
Deck My Room.
Deck My Room. Okay, explain to the folks, because Steve's on board and he wants to help out with 3 rooms, and tell the folks what that would entail.
Yeah. So Deck My Room is a not-for-profit, a national not-for-profit, and they work really, really closely with a children's hospital across the nation in making the rooms of kiddos who have extended stays at a children's hospital a little bit more special. And so it's a themed room. So say a kiddo might be into dinosaurs. So Deck My Room comes in, works with the children's hospital, volunteers. So hopefully you and Steve and the crew, Terry, can all be a part of that. And they come in and they make it so super special for that kiddo. And of course, the healing environment is part of that healing journey, and so it's super special. So you'll see pillows that make it more comfortable. You'll see just amazing themed rooms, princesses, lots of Taylor Swift.
Sure.
Sports is a huge thing. Outdoors. So again, when a patient in our care is hooked up to IVs and having the beeping sound and everything like that, how amazing that you, Taylor, and the entire team are making it less scary and
Right.
that much more joy-filled and brings some sunshine and some smiles. And it's driven by whatever is special to that particular kiddo.
Yeah.
So it's just an amazing partnership, and we are launching this. This is brand new, hot off the press.
Great.
And our Ebi Children's Hospital team, along with our Toledo Hospital team, they brought it to our attention. Like, hey, this would be a really cool collaboration. And again, driving patient outcomes, driving patient journeys, and that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, that's so very cool. You know, I think there might be a correlation. I taught forever in high school and college, and I found one thing, that if you make the classroom environment where the students feel comfortable, they feel accepted, they're not afraid, learning accelerates. And I'm assuming that it would be the same thing in a hospital room when a youngster is being treated. If they feel less anxiety, more comfortable, it would in fact accelerate their healing process.
1,000%. Yeah. So we're grateful for you all to be a part of that inaugural. And those 3 first rooms we're just so excited.
Yeah.
Again, you know, our kiddos in our care, super special. And that's part of, you know, how we care for the community.
You know, another thing, Dasa, we should talk about maybe down the road, what we can do is, we had done this in the past and I thought it was a really cool thing. Maybe we'll get together and do that marker deal.
Yeah.
And I tell the folks what that is. I think we bought like 800 markers, or I don't know how many. It was a lot of markers. And what the kids did, they were erasable markers, but they would draw on their windows their own pictures and things that they liked, and they were creative with it, and it was so cool. So maybe we can get together and do that again too, on top of, you know, Deck My Room.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And the Taylor family and the Taylor Automotive Group, you participate in McKenna's toy drive.
We do that every year.
Every year. That is the most amazing toy drive, and it came from the graciousness of McKenna and
she's
great partners.
She's
and
a good lady.
She continues to just.
She has a lot of energy. She does a great job.
Does she sleep?
She does a great job. She's a wonderful person.
So we would be remiss if we didn't extend the appreciation, because those kiddos, each and every kiddo in our care receives a toy or a book, a stuffed animal during their care. So it's not just during the holidays.
Yeah.
It's every single day at Ebi Children's Hospital. So
well, you're doing a wonderful job, and on the way out, you know, I wanted to ask you, you spent so much of your time giving back and being involved in the community and making a difference. That comes from somewhere. You just don't wake up one morning and say, gee, you know what, I think I'm gonna hit the street and give back to people. You know, where in your life, DJ, where did that come from, that giving back?
Yeah. So I think the spirit of generosity is alive and well and amplified here in the Toledo community. So and across, quite frankly, the ProMedica footprint. We just every day we have those stories of joy, of generosity, and the spirit of just giving back. Grateful patients, companies, small businesses, you name it.
And you see the differences that you make. I think, isn't that part of it?
Yeah,
that you see it day to day that, hey, wait a minute, we made a difference here.
Absolutely. Just being able to make an impact, make somebody else's day better. And I attribute that to, you know, my upbringing, my parents, my siblings, and what have you. You know, when you have that DNA of giving back and making a friend, a family, or somebody that you don't know, their life a little bit better, that's the spirit of generosity.
Well,
and we celebrate that.
You're a person that we certainly admire, and we greatly appreciate what you and your great group are doing in our community. And my mom gave me some great advice one time. She's a very smart lady. And she said, get home by midnight. She says, nothing good happens after midnight. She's mostly right about that.
My parents said the same thing.
She was mostly right about that. There might be one or two occasions that it didn't work out. And she said very simply, she said, do good and be good. You live that. And I think in living that, it makes a difference in your life, and you're making a difference in other people's lives. And, you know, we're really proud of you. Deck My Room, we're proud to do it, and we'll do it again next year. And maybe we can expand on it and do 4 rooms or whatever it is, 5 rooms. So
wonderful.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Tell the quarterback I said hello. Okay?
I will.
Tom Cooley, coach for Steve Taylor's Community Connection.